All right, that's what I was waiting for. All right, this shit talking with Amell. I knew it was coming. I just thought that was a short answer. Shit talking. Danielle, what is the funniest thing that ever happened to you on a set? Something that you remember where you couldn't stop laughing, where you're just like, holy shit, this is the best.
Maybe the first time that I ripped my pants. Oliver every year on Arrow would have to fight in a suit at some point, and I think every year for the first 3 or 4 years, I ripped my suit, and I mean like from tip to tail,
naked ass cheeks
in the crotch. Just yeah, and it's just funny, just because it would, again, it was like it would happen really aggressively, and everyone will get a good kick out of it, especially me.
Steph A, I'm sure you miss everyone from the CW, but is there anyone in particular that you miss more than anyone else that you could think of when you go back to set? That one person, like, I just miss seeing that face. I want to work. I miss that person.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten to see Emily a few times since we've wrapped, but I don't think that I've seen David Ramsey in like a year almost since we wrapped Arrow. I miss that guy.
Well, maybe he'll listen to this.
Guy. And I feel like I'll have a little bit of, in an odd way, and this isn't one particular person, and despite the fact that they were a ton of work, I feel like I'll get a twinge of just feeling left out when the crossovers are happening this year. If in fact the crossovers are happening, I don't know.
Did they change the name? Wasn't it called Arrowverse? What they call it now?
Yeah, they might be trying to call it the CW verse.
Oh, why?
That fucking pissed me off.
Well, it's called Arrowverse.
Why? Yeah,
why change it?
I don't know.
I don't just change inside of you. It's not outside. Look,
honestly,
of you.
It's I just think that's probably a marketing department, trying to come up, frankly, with content when they don't have any, because I saw that ad for the first time, normally, on the B side of Comic-Con, where all the shows would have footage, and none of them do. I think some of them started, but I don't know. I'm so out of the mix, and
but you didn't like seeing it. You didn't like seeing it. You wanted Arrowverse. You established it. It was your show that started that. Why change the name? It bothered you a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't care if they stop calling it the Arrowverse, but you don't need to come up with a new name. I don't know.
That's something that would annoy me too.
It's allowed. I left of my own volition.
Why
right? Right, I'm allowed to complain about that.
Why can't things bother you? Last one. Nancy D, what would you like your legacy to be? That's a hard one. I don't
know, man. I mean, I think it's pretty cemented, in my previous job. I hope that what's happening right now is, people looking at it as a transition and a next step. And I got to tell you, I'm really, really loving the work. I'd like to hope that if people are looking at it and painting it with a broader brush, that they would just think that, that's a guy that gave 100% to whatever job he was doing, emotionally and mentally, and certainly as long as I'm capable and don't get shouted down by the EPs physically.
Well, also, I think you've provided many, many, many years of entertainment for many people.
Well, hopefully that would be part of it too. That it does warm my heart that somewhere out there, someone had to self-isolate for 2 weeks and rip through 170 episodes of Arrow.
Wow, that's a lot. Hey, Ryan, my engineer, Ryan, you can't hear him, but he does this thing. He does this rap. What's the rap called?
Recap raps?
Recap raps. And he did one for Arrow for all the seasons or whatever. Recap raps.
Really?
That's Ryan.
It's his?
Yeah.
That's his? Oh man, I loved those, except I could never repost them because every once in a while it would get a little racy or a little it would become a little vitriolic towards one particular character. And so let it be clear, I enjoyed the shit out of them. Like I
did one.
I thought they were great.
He said, "Will you just say one word?" What did I say?
I'm chilling.
I'm chilling. He said something about Lex Luthor in the whatever. So he put me in one of the videos. It was just a quick clip, but
those are great. Keep doing those, please, Ryan. Please.
Thanks, man.
No, we just pumped him up, dude. I love you. I love this.